Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Returner looking to create better field position. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Impressive spin move. Eventually they tackle him, but what a spin move to earn him the first down.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Gain moves the ball to the 37. Another first down. To the air. It's Lagway. Defense is coming after him. And the ball is picked off. Can he take it all the way? At the 20. Touchdown. Fouls. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, the defense could not have written a better script than this. First drive of the game, not only do you come up with a pick, but you spike your offense 6 points right away. I wouldn't be surprised if they tell their offense, just sit back and take it easy, fellas.
And the extra point was up and good. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. He'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. The Gators come to the line in the hurry up. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Offense in hurry-up mode. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. They look to throw it here on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Hawkins. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. They picked up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. throw. It's Lagway. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The defense recovers, trying to run this back now. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Volunteers. And the defense joins the party with a score.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out and gets him a touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They hit him behind the line, and out comes the football. Looks like the defense has it.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there. They were able to knock it loose.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Incomplete, and that shot to the end zone.
Anytime you're snapping the ball inside the 10-yard line, we always know for the quarterback the windows are tighter and they close much faster. He's got to do a better job of getting the ball out quicker to give his receiver a chance.
Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Contact as he threw it. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
The Gators offense retakes the field. Well, the first job here, just hold on to the football. The last drive ended in that fumble. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Gators. Just ran away from the defense. Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Here comes a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
How about that? The defense does their job on third down and long. They get after that quarterback, and now it's fourth and forever. Coverage did its part. Let's not forget about that. Buying the pass rush enough time to get after the quarterback.
Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? First down. We're going to throw the football. Nice grab. It's Daniels. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain in that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking downfield. It's Lagway. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. The Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Here's the second down play. The linebacker shifting around now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Pass caught. Can he get in? Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And the Gators hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Florida. And now we are all even for basically a brand new game here.
Yeah, that's exactly right. With a tie game, you treat this as a fresh slate. Forget about the mistakes you've made, the big plays that you made before. It doesn't matter anymore. Now you just go out and play and go try to win this game.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back to the end zone for a touchback. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Looking for some space. It's Lewis. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And they'll try the quarterback sneak. And the Vols hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Ball handed off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw, bringing pressure. The pass is off target, yet hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
It looks like no return here as that punt heads out of bounds. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down play coming up. It's snapped to the back. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Well, a nice 1st down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Linebacker shifting around now. Dropping back. It's Lagway. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. That's a big gain deep into plus territory. They'll spot it near the 30.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Slides down to avoid the tackle.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Throws it to the right. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Gators.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they tack on the extra point. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They reversed a punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Breaking free at the 35. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Well, that's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who was on that 98 national championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Lets it go. He pulls it in for a big gain. This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Takes the handoff. It's Lewis. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a quick grab. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he picks up the first down. Tackled at the 32.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion. You flip the ball out to him, out to the outside. Let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts. And he picks up a first down.
The Volunteers line up on 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Trying to extend the play. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down. Comes up short.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Good enough for first down yardage. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Takes the handoff again. The running back has been busy today, but not much to show for it. The defense all over him again. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Well, the screen doesn't produce a first down. Good work by the defense. Now it's 4th down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. And he knocks it right through the uprights.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff to see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. He'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Scanning the field. It's Lagway. Lets it go quickly. He's got his man wide open. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route with him. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be 1st down. And he drops back in the gun. The pocket breaking down. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And it's good. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They get the second half started with their running play. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover. Touchdown, Florida. The defense adds 6. That's a scoop and score. Defense making a monster play there.
Well, his eyes must have gotten so big when he saw that ball pop out, chance to pounce on it, and instead of doing it the more conservative way and just falling on it, he decides to take it to the house for a touchdown, something he'll remember for the rest of his career.
He tosses it back. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And he is wide open for a huge gain. Touchdown, Tennessee. Made the defense look slow that time. That's the flea flicker executed perfectly. We're seeing more and more of this in college football, Kurt.
Yeah, and it's just one of those gadget plays you like to have in your arsenal. The defense, in this case, they were sucked up and completely out of position after that initial handoff and allowed the receiver to get behind the coverage and make it for an easy touchdown pass.
Extra point splits the uprights. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the return man steps out of the 28. And the Gators offense retakes the field. They settled for a field goal last time. Let's see what they can come up with on this possession. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And here comes a deep shot. Deep shot caught out of the 15. Touchdown, Gators. That puts them on top in the second half. Here comes the point after attempt. PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. And looking to throw now on first down. Extending the play now. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. On the run, it's Lewis. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. And the runner takes off to his right. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Strong defensive effort. They've got him behind the line. He'll lose 5 yards.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
He's moving out of the pocket now, launching one to the end zone. The QB throws his third pick of the day. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can you keep it going here? Takes the snap and takes off on the run.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Looking for a gap, it's Daniels. Quick spin on the run. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Gators lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. Catch made on the out route.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw over the middle. Makes the catch downfield. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking for a deep completion. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Boy, great throw and a 1st down for Tennessee, and they are in business. This quarterback is playing well, and, you know, Chris, they are able to recruit the nation when it comes to quarterback play because of the history and tradition they have. Started really with Peyton Manning, but has worked its way through. Think about T. Martin, won the national title in '98. Hendon Hooker, what he did a few years ago. Go back to Josh Dobbs. Boy, they've got some great quarterbacks that have played here.
After a 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long under 25. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A quick throw out left, complete. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle after he makes the 1st down as the seconds tick away here in the 3rd quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And here's the handoff. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff again. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
6th play of the drive coming up. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Oh, he just misses receiver there on 3rd and short. Now you got to think in the 4th quarter, 4th and short, you got to try to cut into this lead. You might want to go for this here to keep thinking about 6 points.
Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Receiver in motion now. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Lets it go. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
There's the handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's that defense shifting again. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good game.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the 4th quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Solid run. They'll bring it back at the 28-yard line.
Boy, nothing like getting positive yards here, playing with the lead late in the game, and then staying in bounds to boot. It's exactly what you want to see as an offensive coordinator.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. To throw, it's Lagway. Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
He gets away with one here. He threw that ball into double coverage. Now, don't get me wrong. There was a lot of pressure. He does a nice job of hanging in there. But, man, he got to be careful where you're throwing this football.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. He's going to take another shot right here. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Look out, he's got some space. That's the 20.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the 2nd half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That's going to be incomplete.
What the hell is that, dog? PI like a mother, man.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. It's caught downfield. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Great chance for the offense to tie the game. First and goal. Trying to find some room. It's Lewis. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. So trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. It's an option look. Pitch to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all. That decision to go for it on 4th down doesn't work out.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did.
They get him down. The gain is to about the 12. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Fights through a tackle. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that previous play. Press coverage now from the secondary. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. It tests the middle but gets stuffed. That run goes nowhere.
Well, with the lead here, this is where you want to just take your time. The defense, as we know, they are looking to do anything they can to create an aggressive play to try to create a turnover. So You got to work that clock, but also protect the football. I'm sure the coach right now is preaching to all his guys and reminding them about ball security at this point in the game.
Back to throw. It's Lagway. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He lets it go on the move. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, third down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing fourth down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. When it comes down to this, they need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the catch. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out on the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. He'll look to throw it here on second down. He's running out of time here. He's going to take off. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Pass hauled in inside the 15. Touchdown, Vols. This offense is still clicking.
What a touchdown here to pull them within one with under a minute to go. Conventional wisdom says you kick the extra point and you rely on your defense to send this game to overtime. But you could go for two to try to take the lead.
And now the decision is to go for two and win it right here. And the quarterback dropping back. Close to the tight end. They don't get it. It's incomplete. Going for the win. The gamble doesn't pay off. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team
Good
does
game,
its job
boy.
perfectly.
Well, it's a great job by the hands team.
That one mistake where I hit the wrong button cost everything.
Pounced on the football.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And it's a kneel down. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions.